Hey everyone, Benny E here. Just gonna talk about this whole Boissoneau situation. I just say comment this guy should be jailed. You guys do deserve to know why I'm thinking this gentleman should be jailed, based on the allegations put forth against him. Basically, you guys have all heard of the word fraud, the word collusion, conspiracy. These all words all apply to this allegations that Mr. Boissoneau has received. Mr. Boissoneau was involved in a health company that he opened up in 2001 to take advantage of the situation around the masks and the whole PPE equipment that was lacking at the start of the pandemic in 2021, if you remember correctly. And there was all these nurses and these doctors saying, hey, we have no PPE equipment, we need the mask, we need to have the protecting eye glare, everything. So bottom line, Mr. Boissoneau and Mr. Steven, they found an opportunity to basically create a company that would import masks with their connections, which was naturally a natural thing to do. Now, lo and behold, that he wasn't really allowed to do that at the time because of his cabinet positions, etc. But moreover, I mean, we should probably have pushed this aside and said, hey, I mean, he saved lives. He brought in masks, he brought in PPE that we needed. I mean, we should be thanking him. So why are we even still talking about this? Well, here's why we are actually talking about this. It's quite simple, actually. People like me, people like other business people that I know, we all got ourselves a medical license number. So we were able, through our connections in China and our factories that we deal with, we got in a whole bunch of masks, visors, PPE equipment. And so when we got to try to get these contracts done, very simply, we wouldn't get the orders. We'd quote, we'd have good pricing, we saw what was publicly being announced that the government was paying, we were cheaper than those prices, we had the services guaranteed, we weren't asking for payment up front, we were giving the government terms. 0 orders came in. And yet we were hearing about other companies getting these huge contracts and getting terms. This is where the problem lies. There was not an equal competition. He allegedly used his powers in government to get this health company the orders. This, my friends, in Canada is illegal. It's conspiracy, it's collusion, it's fraud. This is why Mr. Boissoneau must come out with the truth, number one, say there was no other Randy and that he was the person that was being referred to in those texts, that he was still active in the corporation and receiving dividends and or future income. Because although he might have received a 0 income at the time, we must watch out to see if he gets any future special dividends, or what we call in accounting discretionary dividends, that although will not be linked to this event, well, it will actually be linked to this event, although he won't have to say it. That's why they're called discretionary dividends. What the government should be doing is going in there, opening the books, looking at the different contracts, looking at all the emails, getting the police involved for a verification and to get the right court orders to seize all these documents. This is fraud, friends. If all these allegations are true, this is fraud on a national level during one of the worst pandemics that this country has seen in 100 years. Now, and I'm not even going to debate on is the pandemic true? Was it overstated? That's outside of the context for now. What is true, though, is that Mr. Boissoneau and Mr. Steven allegedly, and more than possibly, based on the facts that have been given and brought forth by the Conservative Party and the media, colluded with the Trudeau government to supply masks at possibly at a boosted price, so that Mr. Boissoneau and his business partner would profit or even profiteer from the situation. And profiteering is another crime in Canada. So possibly 4 crimes. Collusion. 1. Fraud. 2. Pirateering. 3. Conspiracy. 4. That's the system we live in now.